So Wayne, another good workout tonight, 5th pre-season friendly of the season against one of your former clubs in a penalty shootout win. Yeah. What were your thoughts on the game tonight?
Mixed again, I think. I thought first half were pretty good. It looks a tired performance to me. I think we are deep into pre-season now. We've been working the lads hard. It's been warm all through pre-season as well, and it takes its toll. People have to work, etc., etc. I'm not making excuses, but for me, even in the first half, it looked a little bit of a tired performance. I felt we could have moved the ball quicker, been a bit brighter and sharper all around. But got ourselves an healthy lead, and I just asked the boys to try and kick on, and if we can, we don't underestimate anybody. We certainly don't underestimate Hemsworth, because I know a lot of their lads, and I managed them before, but we just wanted them to kick on really, and try and turn that 2-0 into something a bit more convincing, but it never materialised. I think you have to give a lot of credit to Hemsworth. They kept going, they got themselves in the game. 2 sloppy goals from my perspective for their goals, and then obviously great for the crowd, a bit of entertainment at the end for the ones that stayed, and penalties are what they are, aren't they? What really pleased me about the penalties was loads of volunteers and literally every young lad that's been here tonight out of the 18s stuck their hand up and were so keen and eager to take one. That shows a bit of character, and it shows a lot about the lads, and I think the penalties in the main were all pretty good penalties. So listen, it's another win, but I've said many times, result not massively important, and I'd be saying the same if we'd have lost. It's another 65-70 minutes in most people's legs, and now we've got 3 really tough ones to finish on, so it's about freshening them up a little bit. We'll have 1 or 2 people back for Saturday, and we'll go again. Okay,
did you have the final say on the penalties, or was it down to the lads themselves?
I think if you try and force people into taking a penalty, you're just making people more nervous than they need to be. So we just threw it open to volunteers, and I think I said to you walking across, Craig, I asked who wanted to take the first penalty. I think about 9 people stuck their hand up, which is fantastic. Yeah. And a couple of their experienced lads didn't need to get involved because the young lads were so keen. So I think that's brilliant, and I'm more than happy when there's nothing at stake. I know there's a trophy at stake, and that does mean stuff to both clubs, but it's pre-season friendly, so it's not life or death. Brilliant for lads to stick their hand up, and like I said, really, really pleased with them, and pleased in general. The biggest positive for me is the performance of all the under 18s lads. I thought all of them have done themselves a power of good, and deserve great credit for tonight.
How good is it as a manager knowing that you can pull on what is a very successful under 18 team and say, right, we need some players to come in and help us out? How good is that for you?
It's fantastic, and it's been the case all pre-season. We've had 1 or 2 instances where we've needed support, and they've stepped in, and as I said, I can't fault any of them. There's 1 or 2 people who've played a part not here tonight, and in fairness to Neil, he's wanted to reward people for good training performances or good games in pre-season that they might have had. And I think that's fantastic, and it's great because we've probably had 8 maybe off the top of my head that have featured so far, and there's probably another 8 that could feature, and are probably a little bit unlucky that they haven't. So it's fantastic, and it's great experience for them. No matter what happens, whether they kick a ball competitively for us or not, it's great experience, and they should take it as that in terms of learning. Hopefully puts a bit of fire in the bellies, but they've got to remember that their under 18s is their bread and butter, and performing and training well for them is what's going to potentially get them into first team squads and on the pitch during the season. So can't speak highly enough of them, but that goes for everybody. I think apart from performances, I think attitudes have been first class from the minute we started back in pre-season. And while we've got that, we've got a chance. So listen, nobody said that we're the finished article. We've still got 3 games to tweak and work on a few things. We'll see I'm hoping we'll see another couple of new faces on Saturday. A couple of people will be back. But yeah, I'm overall, again, I keep saying it, I'm pretty pleased.
Hoggy and Tabish both away tonight. One person that was missing was Jack Cowgill that went off on Saturday.
Yeah.
What's the latest with Jack? Is it long term or will he be back soon?
I think we'll know more tomorrow. He's going to see a guy tomorrow and get a bit of treatment, which will hopefully quicken up the process. So we'll have a better idea after tomorrow. Got a lot of faith in the guy that he's going to see. He's got a certain speciality, so we'll figure that out tomorrow. Listen, I'm not a physiotherapist. I'm hoping that if the initial prognosis was 4 to 6 weeks, I'm hoping we can get him back earlier than that, and hopefully we can get him ready for the start of the season. But we'll only know that in the next couple of days.
Okay.
And obviously we want to be really cautious because he's an important player for us.
Okay. And just one last thing. Obviously tonight's game is all about the memory of Steve Kelly. I believe you knew Steve personally. How important for you is a game like this tonight?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant, and I think even when I were the Hemsworth manager, the same. The tie-up between the clubs is fantastic. It's a great link. Obviously, a lot of friends at Hemsworth played for Hemsworth. Obviously, important person here at Ossett. Obviously, at Ossett Town in those days. Like I said in my programme notes, I know him through football. I know him well-ish. I wouldn't consider myself as a massive friend of Steve's, but I certainly had a lot of respect for the lad. Everybody who knows Steve or knew Steve just talks about him with so much respect, and great coach, really good lad to be around. We've shared a pint after a game of football and stuff like that. So I echo your words earlier. Obviously it's heartbreaking, gone too soon for his family, and I think it's important that this game lasts for as long as both clubs want it to last. And there's no reason why it should ever not be in place. I think it just brings two clubs together, two communities together who both had the utmost respect for the guy. So it's a winner in my book.
Brilliant. Well, Wayne, thank you as always. I know it's been a little bit longer tonight, but thank you, and we'll see you on Saturday.
That's your fault, by the way.
Yes.
The length of the interview is your fault this time.
Yes. Thanks, Wayne.
Cheers.
Cheers.